Good news for Fano groups who have been campaigning for 2 years to force the Ethiopian government to stop drone strikes in the Amhara region. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Good to be with you. Women stories. Firstly, U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia issued a statement today about the ongoing armed conflicts in the Oromia and Amhara regions. Very significant statement it is. Secondly, Ethiopian Federal Police has officially confirmed about the numbers, about how many health professionals have been arrested and what are the charges against them. Let's start with this new story. The Federal Police of Ethiopia has confirmed that 47 health professionals are in custody. We know that some health professionals were released 2-3 days ago, but right now, according to the Federal Police, 47 are in custody. But the charge sheet mentioned by the Federal Police against these health professionals is way beyond the reality. Charge sheet is definitely full of false allegations. What is the federal police saying? Why is that 47 health professionals have been arrested? The federal police is accusing these health professionals of working in collaboration with anti-peace elements in Ethiopia. This is what happens whenever government wants to take action on a community in Ethiopia, whether journalists, politicians, lawyers, teachers, health professionals, they're accused of being working in collusion with armed groups like Fano Ola. Yesterday, we heard that the Ethiopian prosecutors said that these people, health professionals, are working in collaboration with Ethiopian historical enemies. They're linking them to Eritrea and Egypt. Secondly, the federal police says that these people are staging illegal strike. They're endangering the lives of patients who are in need of immediate uh, health care facilities. Thirdly, federal police claims that these health professionals are dressing non-health professionals and launching them to enter hospitals, which is again not true. In fact, these health professionals who are running this campaign for their rights, they say that untrained health professionals are being appointed by the government to hospitals. So the government is treating these health professionals as if they are members of Fano, as if they are members of the Oromo Liberation Army. They are going to be called traitors soon. They're going to be called anti-Ethiopia soon. We heard these allegations against those people who were arrested in the past, and their only crime was that they opposed the government. Meanwhile, the doctors who are on strike, they're being fired. I told you about 5 doctors dismissed from service in Gondar. And now advertisements are being published for the recruitment of new health professionals. St. Paul Millennium Medical College Hospital has advertised for recruitment. Advertisement has been published. 390 new health professionals are going to be recruited in place of those who have gone on strike. So the stalemate goes on, people suffering, government not showing flexibility. It wants to crush these health professionals movement through the use of force, through the use of security forces. Secondly, good news for Fano fighters. Fano groups have been fighting the security for the last 2 years. And one of the main weapons which they cannot counter is the use of air force, use of drones by the Ethiopian Air Force. Fano fighters don't have any anti-drones. They have no drones, no combat drones to. So the use of air force is the advantage which the Ethiopian government forces have, and Fano groups are at a disadvantage in terms of having no air power. They have been launching a campaign for the last 2 years to uh, to internationalize the issue of drone strikes in the Amhara region. They claim that civilians are dying in these strikes, that the government forces conduct strikes to terrorize civilians. US ambassador to Ethiopia issued a statement today, and for the first time, the US is asking the Ethiopian government to seize the use of drones. This is the first time that the US has clearly asked the Ethiopian government to stop drone strikes in the Amhara region. The US ambassador says that Ethiopian government should seize the use of drones on its own people, and the government should work towards a resolution of conflicts. It's a good news for Fano that now Ethiopian government will have to be very careful while using drones. If Ethiopia US relations deteriorate, these drone strike incidents could be used by the US government to pressurize the Ethiopian government. You see what is happening in Sudan. There, in a video this morning, I told you about sanctions imposed by the US government on Sudanese government of Al Burhan, accusing the Sudanese government of using chemical weapons against civilians or against the side. Use of chemical weapons should be condemned, definitely, but if US allies use chemical weapons, other weapons, it's acceptable. But once US wants to pressurize countries, it always creates narratives, creates such stories. So these drone strikes being conducted today could be used by US tomorrow to sanction Ethiopian government if US Ethiopia relations deteriorate. US is asking Fano as well to make realistic demands and talk to the government. US is asking Romo Liberation Army to, through the statement by US Ambassador to Ethiopia, to engage the government in talks. Are Fano's demands unrealistic? Yes, because Fano groups say that they won't talk to this government. Their first demand is that the Prime Minister should leave, that they'll talk to the new government. It's a non-starter. It's unrealistic. It means they don't want any negotiations. Ola, will Fano now listen to US demand? Fano is going to welcome. Fano is going to welcome the statement about drone strikes. Will it come up with realistic demands or not? That remains to be seen. Fano groups have created AFNF, Amhara Fano National Force, but will this central AFNF body share a list of demands which can be used to negotiate with the government? Romo Liberation Army has been asked to talk to the government too by the US Ambassador Arvind Masinga. But Ola won't talk to the government now because Ola is fighting an internal battle. The government has managed to split Ola Sani Nagasa, and Ola commander has joined the government. He's leading operations against Ola now. So Ola would like to strengthen itself, to regroup itself before sitting at the table with the government. Ola has managed to protect itself, though it was dissolving to some extent, but somehow it managed to stay intact. Now Ola won't talk, or it might try to buy some time to regroup itself and talk to the government. But Ola is opposing talks between government and OFC, government and OLF. So I don't see Ola join talks with the government. Let's see if drone strikes continue in the Amhara region, what will US do? This is the question. Thanks for watching.